The idea behind forward chaining in rule-based systems is to start with available data and use inference, that is, if-then statements to extract more data. So let's start with the steps for forward chaining. Step 1. Check all rules and list in order all rules where antecedents matches the assertions. Step 2. First rule in the list that can add a new assertion is fired. Step 3. If a particular rule has an antecedent matching multiple assertions, match assertions in order. As we work on a forward chaining example by hand or by paw, we'll carefully follow each step in the correct order. Why? Well, these are the exact steps you translate into code, so what we're doing here is simulating a computer performing forward chaining. Our simple problem statement will only have 4 assertions and 3 rules. But do keep in mind that production rule-based systems could have hundreds of rules. That's why computers come in handy, because they do everything for you. Now, if only computers could fold my laundry efficiently and give me a full body massage. Oh well. Okay, so our assertions are A0, Hannah likes to sing. A1, Hannah is a celebrity. A2, Zack lives in a hotel. A3, Zack performs on stage. And our rules are P0, if X likes to sing, then X performs on stage. P1, if X is a celebrity and X performs on stage, then X has a fan club. P2, if X has a fan club or X performs on stage, X receives gifts. Now remember, in forward chaining, if the rule's antecedents are supported, we assert the consequent. So let's create a table to help us out with forward chaining. Our table will have 3 columns: rules matched, rules fired, and new assertions. Now our first step for forward chaining is to determine which rules matched, that is, the rules where antecedents match assertions. So in order, let's check P0, X likes to sing. Well, we do have Hannah likes to sing as an assertion, so let's add that to the list. Then let's check P1, X is a celebrity and X performs on stage. In order for this rule to match, we would need 2 assertions to exist. X is a celebrity and X performs on stage. As both variables are X in our antecedent, the 2 assertions would also have to be referring to the same person. So while we do have the assertions, Hannah is a celebrity and Zack performs on stage, we would also need the assertions Hannah performs on stage or Zack is a celebrity in order for the rule to match. Okay. So moving on, let's check P2. If X has a fan club or X performs on stage, well, we do have Zack performs on stage, so this rule matches. Notice this is an OR statement, so only one, either X has a fan club or X performs on stage, has to hold true. So to recap, P0 and P2 matches. Now, according to step 2 of forward chaining, the first rule in the list that can add a new assertion is fired. So let's fire P0 since that's first on our list. Now with P0, if X likes to sing, then X performs on stage. If Hannah likes to sing, then Hannah performs on stage. So our new assertion is Hannah performs on stage. Now let's get to the next row of our table. In terms of rule matches, we know that P0 matches. It doesn't matter if any new assertions are created or not. We still need to include it. We already have established from the first row of our table that P0 matches. Then let's go on to P1. X is a celebrity and X performs on stage. Well, yes, now this rule matches because we have Hannah is a celebrity and Hannah performs on stage from our new assertion. So let's add that to our list. From the previous row, we already established that P2 matches, so let's add that in again. So now we have P0, P1, P2 matching. Now let's get to the next column. Which rule fires? Well, let's check in order. Does P0 give us any new assertions? No. Only Hannah likes to sing. We don't have any assertions about Zack likes to sing, so this rule won't give us any new assertions. Now let's go on to P1. This one can definitely give us a new assertion, so let's fire P1. Okay, so what's the new assertion that P1 gives us? Well, if X is a celebrity and X performs on stage, then X has a fan club. So in our case, Hannah is a celebrity and Hannah performs on stage. Then A5 is Hannah has a fan club. Great, next row. We know that P0, P1, P2 are all matched rules from the previous row, so let's just put those again for the rules that are matched. Which one fires? Well, P0 is not going to give us anything new. P1 is not going to give us anything new, so P2 fires. Okay, for P2, if X has a fan club or X performs on stage, well, we have 3 assertions matching the antecedent. We have A3, Zack performs on stage. We also have A4, Hannah performs on stage. And A5, Hannah has a fan club. So what do we do now? Well, according to step 3 of forward chaining, we need to match assertions in order. So we'll have to match with A3 first. Matching with A3 gives us Zack receives gifts. On to the next row of the table. Again, P0, P1, P2 are all matching. P0 and P1 are not going to add any new assertions because A6, Zack receives gifts, is not matching with any of the antecedents of the rules. However, we do know that P2 can give us something new, so P2 fires. Now last time we matched A3 since A3, A4, A5 were all matching and we had to match in order. So let's match A4 this time. Matching with A4 gives us Hannah receives gifts. Before we go on to the next row, will we be able to create any new assertions? We know that A5 was also matched with P2's antecedent, but that would again just gives us Hannah receives gifts. So there's no assertions to be created. We're done. That's forward chaining. One last thing. I do notice that according to P2 in our rule-based system, that if one has a fan club, then one receives gifts. I'd like to think that I do have a fan club, but admittedly, I haven't received any gifts from my loyal posse yet. You know, I'm a cat with very modest needs, golden laser pointers, velvet cushions, and the occasional Labubu snuggle toy to keep me company. If you feel so inspired to send a little love my way, donations are always appreciated at this link. That's all I have for now. See you next time as we discuss backward chaining. Want to go deeper into AI? Check out the MehtA Plus certification program. Details in the description. Don't procrastinate.
ME to the HTA plus, that's my zone. Leaping hurdles, breaking boundaries, never alone. Miss Paws on the block.